I'm in the home of Administrator of Public Liaison, Small Business Administration, James Ryan Hendrick. Jim, how are you? Better than I deserve. How are you? Yeah, you look like we were both been a little tired. Yeah, a little tired, but jet lag from all this trip all over certain parts of the Southwest and Northwest U.S. It's been pretty interesting. You traveled through one, two, three, four, five, 6 states within 4 days. Can you explain to me what was your consensus? Arizona, California, and Utah and Idaho have agreed to join me in making federal state programs. However, what I've discovered is that the governors of Oregon and Colorado have given me a frigid reception because they go by the line that Bill Clinton and his administration has them go by. Let me ask you this something, Jim. Do you hate Bill Clinton? No, I don't hate Bill Clinton. I wish him well. But the fact of the matter is, election season, people are fed up with his slick lies. My dream team has been working during this whole trip to compile more data. And the fact is, some of the indicators in the small business private sector show like a little small limp in the economy. So you can't detail. Well, one of the consensus they had, details is irrelevant. The American people are fed up with his slick lies. And this podunk fellow, I like him. Don't get me wrong, but he's letting his liberal bureaucrats lead him by the nose, including Phil Later. I won't comment on that. The president behind closed doors has told some people with access to the press that you're just a podunk redneck. Oh, because my ranch house is a 2-story double wide. Let me tell you something. I have been through more than that young man could even think to imagine. I did the oil fields in the mid-60s. From 1969 to 19, let's say, from September 1969 to December 1971, I served in the Air Force during the Vietnam War. My plane shot behind enemy lines in August of 71. Was lucky to survive. And we all know about his record of being a draft dodger. You said you wouldn't go into personal ad hominem attacks, though. I know that. But this is a matter of public record. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn. This is a matter of public record. People have been deceived. People have been lied to. And they know this. Yeah, he can call me podunk redneck. But he ain't disrespecting my ranch, and he ain't disrespecting me. I have a dream team full of lawyers and consultants that can back up the conservatives any minute and any time. Look, he thinks he can fool a lot of people, but he can't fool me. That's why I'm making this appeal to the press right now. So, you showed these governors the data. What was the response? Governor Fife Symington was very receptive to it. governor of Idaho looked at it for just a little bit. We had a tax schedule. The governor of Oregon wouldn't even touch it. The governor of Utah was happy to see it. We just met briefly before I went on stage to the legislature. I told him I had in my office, send him some copies. And then, of course, we flew up to Oregon on the morning of the 28th and got a chilly reception there, not to mention the place was iced. So that tells you something. And then we flew down to Sacramento, and Governor Pete Wilson welcomed me warmly. And so we see who are which governors are the allies, true allies of saving this republic, and which ones would just sit there and let it burn the world in. Well, thank you so much for your time, Him Hendrick. From CBNC, this is the Blake Carter Show.